Beyond the norm, when the world gets strange and the shadows start to fall, we grab our lights, call up our friends, and investigate it all. Every knock, every voice, every story we explore, we'll question what we think we know and come back looking for more. Beyond the norm, where the strange feels right at home, chasing every mystery and every great unknown. Beyond the norm, come along and join the ride, with an open-minded camera and some good friends by your side.
Pre-game was great, guys. We're not. Hello, welcome to the show. I was just looking at Jeremy's picture in that intro, and I'm like, oh, it reminds me of the Cuck V.
Oh my God. I fucking forgot about that.
It was a fucking self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh my God. Like seconds away from fire.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
I don't think that's okay.
No, it was not okay. Those wires were hot.
It was pretty hot. It was pretty hot. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we'll wait a little bit because our crew is like whatever they do. Big show tonight. Talked to another podcaster. We don't have the best terms, but he had made a comment because I had said something, and turns out he's actually not an engineer, so conceded.
He's an IT director, which is completely not the same thing, but his blue check was very influential on me.
This was actually like somebody else, and I had said something. The real paranormal engineer is actually deconstructing stuff, and then he made a comment on his post, and then my watchers.
Oh, this is a different IT director.
So I confronted him because that's Gen X. If you have something to say, here's my number. Here's where I live. We can have a conversation about it. But no, he chose to backpedal, and then I furthered the investigation, and by saying, "Well, are you an engineer or are you like Dr. Dre?" Because Dr. Dre is not a doctor, and he
he's not.
Fair enough. I'm actually an investigator. Okay, cool. Then we can have a conversation. So at the end of the day, it was a good conversation, and I hope that we can work together. But it'll be some tough and rough waters ahead, as they say at Pirates of the Caribbean. Hello, all 8 of you. Hello, Jacob Simpson 4471.
Hi, Jacob.
I think yeah, Jacob is in the house. Beyond the Norm is here. That's us. And then Bad to the Bone is getting motherfucking lit. We've been all over social media, me and Angelina today. Not attacking anyone. Simply correcting the accepted truth that people just want to mouth off on their TikToks, just want to mouth off without any evidence, any proof. No standing in the paranormal. Never, ever did anything. We lose Jeremy again?
Yeah, he disappeared.
And he's back.
He's back.
Yeah, dude, that song's not for you. I'm waiting for Ben to get here. But whatever. Hopefully Ben will get here soon. Big news on the horizon, but I'm going to have Ben announce all that. Charlotte came through for us today. Charlotte had a wonderful deal. A couple other people are thinking about that deal. But when you've come to our events a lot, we sent out a kind of like a pregame, like, hey, you guys have done a lot of work for coming out here, a lot of investigations. And so we want to give you kind of like preseason tickets is what I was calling them for next year. So they got a incredible deal of Friday, Saturday, $500 just because they've helped us so much. We got out of the rears with our electric. We got the water going. We have our Airbnb built inside the most haunted location now because
it is very haunted in there.
Yeah, Christina, I don't know. She's the
demon whisperer.
The demon caller.
I mean, to be fair, you were dressing like a witch. So he's like, oh, hey, do I have a shot?
I was not dressed like a witch that first weekend. Sure. I was dressed in very normal clothes.
Oh, look, Alex is here. We investigated with Alex last weekend. We investigated with Charlotte last weekend. We're at our new location. That's right.
Fucking burned.
I know. Fucking Alex got burned. New location, the Womack Hotel in Frederickstown. and we have called J Dub Fuller. He's our new owner he owns a bunch of shit, but he owns this building. And it was a very intense experience. It was a lot like Emmaus the first time we investigated, where you had a lot of spirits kind of in the Raptors, not really knowing what we were doing there, not really understanding the equipment, and then trying to train them on how to communicate. And I can tell you the devices we didn't use.
Our penis?
That's right. That's right. Hold my EMF. Whoever you are, I love you. If you
yeah, dude, I just saw that.
Hold my. This is amazing. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. And we got more updates coming. It's a fun app. It's a great app. I'll actually be on the news tomorrow. We're going to show it off on the news. Fox 2. I'll be on Fox 2 tomorrow morning.
Fox 2. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be on Fox 2 tomorrow morning talking all about our events at Emmaus. And they want to know all about what we're doing over there and how we're able to do it.
Awesome.
Emmaus is always cold. He weighs 3 pounds. Confessions of a Haunted. Can we talk about Jocelyn for 2 seconds? Jesus Christ.
Caught fire.
What did I tell you though? Can you please, I'm not going to say anything. I had a conversation with you in the beginning of the year and I said, I want you to interview this girl. I think she's going some places and I would like to help her the best I can. And then my whole world came crashing down. But we rose above.
Yeah, because we started that during December, right?
Yeah, Reloaded. Yeah, we did Reload it for her. And I just need to show her off. If you're not following Jocelyn, we don't aspire to get this big. If we do, awesome. We're not going to not, accept that. But that's not what our driving force is.
It's mostly fart jokes.
It's mostly fart jokes. Yes. We had this awesome opportunity. If you don't know, Jocelyn is one of our directors of the property of Emmaus. She is our director of media relations, and she was able to get Twin Paranormal, who we've since had conversations about, the people coming at her now and other people, and hey, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinion. We're not attacking you for having an opinion. That's not our job. We don't defend Twin. Twin doesn't want us defending them. And they've always made statements. They never clap back. They don't like attacking people. They allow people to have their opinion. That's more respect that I have for them. And so, that's the type of people they are. They're just really cool and they just want to do good stuff and they don't want drama. And so, I've learned a lot from them and how they handle it. And that's how we're handling it. We're trying to have open conversations. There was a person in her chat that basically was saying, I can't believe you had Twin there and all this stuff. And I basically got right in the chat. I said, listen, some people can be wrong about people. And I apologize if that was your experience. That was not the Haunted Garage. We would have never said something like that. And we invited them out to the property and to have a free investigation because I don't want anybody walking away for what we're doing out there thinking that. Because we are doing some great stuff. And I don't care if Ghost Adventures and Zach Bagans wants to come. I don't care if even... Well, Jason Hawes, I don't think we have enough followers. Is that correct? Can you check me on that? Can you fact check me, Angelina? Because we saw the moderator, that wonderful moderator, the fucking moderator that told the girl that actually liked Jason Hawes, what do I do? Just need a fact check there. I guess you didn't have enough followers, so Jason's not interested. What are you, fucking Hollywood? No, dude. That's why the actor quit last week. Did you see that shit? Bernard? He fucking quit. 30 years in Hollywood, and he won't get it. He doesn't get any scripts because he doesn't have enough followers on fucking Instagram. The dude's 50. The fuck's he supposed to do?
Wait, there's an actor that quit Hollywood because he couldn't get strips.
Yes, he played the elf. He played the elf Bernard in Santa Claus, and then he did a bunch of other stuff. He was in Oppenheimer.
That guy was on that fucking show for 10 years.
Yeah, and he was in Oppenheimer. He just quit because he's like, I'm not going to deal with Hollywood because I don't need to have a fucking fan base to be an actor. So come into indie film. This is somebody you should look up, Christina. I'm sure he still wants to act, but he needs to come into the indie side of things, man. Kind of done with all these fucking celebrities, their egos and their narcissism. I'm kind of sick of it. But anyway, that's how that went. That went well. Ben is here.
Bernard the Elf.
Bernard the Elf. I just do want to get back to Jocelyn real quick. Jocelyn is, she's well over 1,000, approaching 1.3, so 1,300 subscribers. She is in the monetary zone right now. She did her episode with Twin at Emmaus Asylum, and she's reached 21,000 views in just 3 days. And the episode is absolutely incredible. Erica, who is solo paranormal here, that's her partner in crime, her editor, her filmmaker, and they work together on this. But Erica did a bang up job on this editing. She is growing so much as an editor and making this stuff look good. So if you're not following Confessions of a Haunted Doll, Mom, they have an amazing bloopers reel coming out. And if you've never hung out with Twin, these guys are fucking hilarious. So I'm very excited about that. So make sure you're following Confessions of a Haunted Doll. Mom. They have a lot more content coming out. We have another big YouTuber coming in, and I'm in talks with him right now to see if maybe he'll do a collaboration for about an hour with Solo and the Haunted Doll Mom, known as our Jocelyn. And see if they can get some stuff together, because these girls are going somewhere. And the reason why we push Erica and Jocelyn so much is because we've seen them investigate. And me and Erica go back and forth a lot. She always asks really important questions. And so before we get into tonight's episode, I want you guys to know you can use the SB7, you can use the SB11, you can use all of it. And I want to point you to something that I think is really important. I'm an educator. I've taught collegiate level for a very, very long time. I've taught at University of Miami. I've taught at UMSL. I've taught at Lindenwood. And as an educator, I always try to give you guys the best bang for your buck and let you know that when you go into something, you should know all facets of it. If you don't know all facets of it, then you truly are not, you're looking at a rhinestone and not a diamond. And so when I try to profess stuff, it's not because I want to dog the developer. That's not the idea. We really haven't mentioned the developers, right? We've looked at a couple different apps now. This is a debunk series. We're teaching the reaction channels on how to debunk. That was the whole thing, right? Because Beardo thinks I hang out with Matt Rife on the weekends. I don't. I tear shit apart.
Actually, you hang out with me.
I do hang out with you. I do, and we blow up cars.
There was a pic
it's
to
not the
prove it.
first one. Remember the Mount Vesuvius that came out of the Catalina, the radiator that one time?
Yeah, and then my PR agent just texted me. She goes, "Let's promote Paranormal Pit Stops." It's a good idea. That's a good idea. I needed you to say that. So yes, I'll be on Fox 2 tomorrow promoting Paranormal Pit Stops, all of our stuff. That's fun stuff that's going on. I can't wait for this. I want my video when it drops will be titled "The Night a Demon Attacked My Elbow." He wanted your peen, bro.
It was really weird because he did keep talking about it felt like his elbow was burnt.
So yeah, exactly. And we'll get into that. Alex, are you okay if I show that picture, or do you want to wait for your episode to come out? Just let me know in the comments. Tammy is here. Tammy is motherfucking in the house. God damn it. I miss this girl. And we hope Tim as well. He has to be. He's with you, and you saved his life. That's a woman that saved his husband's life right there. To get a man that welds steel for a living to go to the hospital was a very hard thing, and she basically saved his life. Tim is doing awesome. I mean, now he's kind of stuck in the house with her, so I don't know how awesome that is, but I mean, we're holding out for him. We do have to jump off. Wants to show love. Check out TikTok channel. Great app. Keep it up. Yes, let's support these guys. Hold my EMF. We will follow you tonight. I promise. I will send you some stuff. And so I'll send you. Okay, cool. Yeah, send me that update, and then we'll get it there. Ben Johnson is here, ladies. Ben has not been in the house for as long as on vacation, and then me and him were basically doing the fundraiser today. So we're gonna welcome.
You guys had like a call. Was it a phone-a-thon?
Had to have Ben back.
Welcome back.
Hey guys, if you're old as us.
Check it out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around.
Ben's back, guys.
What an intro. Thank you. It's good to be back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
That's right. It's from Mr. Cotter. Mr. Cotter. That was John Travolta's big And I hear the cicadas back there, and I'm scared to death right now.
You can hear them in my background?
I can't. The big old fat one by the door when I was there. In the morning.
Man.
Oh.
Dude, you almost tackled me over one.
Can't stand those fucking things, bro. Ugh. They're gross as shit. So we're doing a huge episode tonight. We're doing it on the Phasmabox. I know a lot of people have used this device. It's a $25 piece of shit. I mean, it's a device. You can only get it on Windows.
It's
and that
fantastically shitty.
It's fantastic. So yeah, if you just want the cliff notes, delete it. But this was a fun one because this was one of the apps that when we were with a certain team, I just didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. I had a hard time with it. I mean, how many times in the year did any of you see me doing Estes?
About as many times as I did it.
Never.
I actually used the Ouija board more than I did either of them.
Exactly. And so that is another topic of conversation that we're going to talk about tonight. My fake dog needs to...
Yeah.
Yeah. This person was like, fake, all over because Twin was painting Baker. They were petting Baker and the dog. And so what I did was I reposted the picture, but I made Baker a stuffed animal. Like, that's how I fuck with people now. I don't have this knockdown drag out with people. What's wrong with cicadas, Jackson?
Hi, Jackson.
I will move your date again.
Well, it gets, if you get one of those years where it's like the 7-year and a 13-year, and
you did.
I don't know. Was it? I remember there was 1 year those two, like, it was the same year, and there was just ridiculous amounts of them everywhere. You couldn't roll your window down if you were driving down the road. Get smacked in the face by one.
I was throwing them at Frankie.
I was just
because I'm not afraid of them.
I used my 13-year-old daughter as a shield, and she was like, "Dad."
My dogs gained like 20 pounds eating them.
Oh God,
they love them.
No, yeah. Well, they can keep eating them. They're fat over at Emmaus. They're fat little.
So I don't know how many of you know Nala.
One shouldn't fucking talk, Ben. They shouldn't talk.
They still have yearly ones.
Oh yeah, they love them, huh?
Because Jackson said something. The big hordes are gone for a while, but there's still yearly ones, and those are the ones that Frankie likes the most.
Oh yeah,
because they're the fattest. Sure. What about the black ones with the red eyes? Those were cool.
They're creepy.
It was like
I thought those were like the 13-year ones.
That's the 13-year ones.
They were
acting demonic. They were demonic looking. Another reason not to ever live here. Thank you. The fuck, dude? The fuck is this? I remember my first year moving here. I'm like, what the fuck is happening outside right now? And what are these things? What are these alien species? No bullshit. This is Alex. He is with Castle Rock Paranormal. Give those guys a follow. They're over 25. They're great investigators. We finally got a chance to basically investigate together. And he was burned that night. And just to put it in perspective, the Womack used to be the Madison. The Madison burned down. And this is kind of where we're at today with it. He didn't fall. It's not a rug burn. It blistered.
There was no rug.
Yeah, there was no rug.
Wait, there was one in one of those very back rooms.
I mean, the carpet going up was the
there was the one, on the yes, the steps, and then there was like a section the size of my desk.
Yes.
In one room in a corner. I was like, look at that carpet. That's weird.
Hey man. Jay says hi.
Hi, Jay.
What's up, Jay?
You have something to say.
Hello.
Don't you have something to say to Jay there?
I do have something to say to Jay. I wanted to especially thank Jay on the live tonight for his wonderful contribution to witchcraft, his daughter, and also her boyfriend, which hasn't been announced yet. But
that's right. But it's
very
coming.
Cool.
They're
it's
in
coming.
North Carolina, right?
North Carolina.
Yep. So Erin, this beautiful young lady, is going to be in the cast on the paranormal team.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that?
It's going to be amazing. She's going to do great.
So wonderful. Thank you, Jay, for all the support.
That's
for
awesome.
And all our filmmakers. I cannot thank you enough, man. These are the type of people that we have. We surround ourselves with a lot of positivity. As you can see in the paranormal right now, there's a lot of negativity. And so before we get into this episode, we are starting a little slow tonight because I know a lot of people were texting me like, "Hey, I'm almost there." I don't know what that means. You can listen to it on your phone. I was like, all right. We added a new section to the website. That new section is called The Medium. What The Medium does is it gives you a breakdown of every episode that we're doing. To truly debunk something, I've read all 4 of Harry Price's books. If you don't know who Harry Price is, you should if you're in this field. He's the one that pretty much invented it. He was not only a great paranormal investigator, and if we want to talk about Charles, we can, because I know that always comes up, but that guy was just jealous of Harry Price and tried to debunk him and tried to make him feel awful. Harry Price left this world as one of the most premier ghost hunters of all time. He basically starts the field. I know a lot of people want to say the Warrens started it. They didn't. It was Harry Price. Harry Price is basically turn of the century, 1800s into the 1900s, spent 10 years at Borley Rectory. He's one of the best investigators. If you have not read his book, you should. It's called Confessions of a Ghost Hunter. And in that book, he goes through the first meanings of why we're doing this, why it's important to do this, and it's very important to throw things out and to debunk. And so our debunk series is based on his logic on how to debunk things. He was so instrumental in the UK that they actually had insurance policies for poltergeists. And they would send in Harry basically to investigate a house to see if it was haunted. And if it was haunted, you could actually get insurance money for a haunting. It was part of your policy. And a lot of times he had to debunk it because he said a lot of people were faking it. And he said about 98% of them were fake, but there were ones where they're actually real. So The Medium is our new part on our website. Inside of this is articles, investigations, and perspectives. Stuff that we've done, stuff that we've found, stuff that we thought was a ghost and later realized it wasn't. And basically talk about like how exciting it was and then how the letdown and then having to redact stuff and then having to come out and say, yeah, it's not real. And we apologize. And so all of that's going to be there. And it's not just my perspectives. It's my team's perspectives on what those things. Everybody gets a chance to write the article. The first article is up. And this happens to be a lot of what is happening with the paranormal. Okay. When we said that the spirit box is not a good tool to use, there's a reason behind it. It's because the contaminant is the radio. These experiments started from white noise and pink noise and brown noise. That was where we gave the article, the entity, the opportunity to speak. If we're not doing that and we're putting in radio frequencies, those ghosts can't come through the white noise. And that's why we call this the contaminant. After an investigation at the WAMAC with the SB7 and the SB11, they're 2 most expensive things, and even we had the Sam and Colby one, none of them would work because we were essentially in a fucking Faraday cage. So when you investigate the WAMAC next year, don't bring it. We have a tin roof. We have plaster with metal in it. It's all wood and it's bricked up. It's not, you're not going to get reception. What you should do instead is bring white noise receivers and try to get ghosts to actually do what Edison started. And a lot of people don't understand that this started with Thomas Edison in 1920. And then it moved to Friedrich Jorgensen. Okay, voices in the recordings. This guy was a bird watcher. This is an incredible article, and it tells you exactly how we got to the SB7. Okay, good investigators, good documentarians tell you the history of something. How did we get to where we are today? How did we get to the SB7? If you go through all of these sections, and it's a fairly decent sized, chunky article, but inside that article, me and Jeremy both hold master's degrees. It has every link, it has every cited, and every reference. So everything in there is true. This is not to bash the work of Gary Galka, right? Because we love some of Gary's work, right? Gary invented the millimeter for his daughter who passed. So, and we truly are on board with the millimeter. I just think he got a little carried away, wanting to have that threshold of grievance, wanting to have that closure. And so the SB7 could be working for somebody. As Erica said, when Cody was in the church, when they were investigating with Twin, right? They had an investigation after Twin had left, right? Twin had to leave. They had to edit like 98 episodes. And then so Confessions of a Haunted Doll Mom stayed there and they did a full investigation again at Emmaus. So within that, Cody got some incredible responses with the spirit box. And we're not saying that you can't. All we're saying is you should know where it came from. You should try to do the other experiments because Frank Sumpton had something really strange going on too. Tesla was also known for radio frequencies. He's not listed in this because he was more about EMF and electricity and trying to conjure in material. So we will talk about Tesla and his work within the paranormal as well. And my good friend Nick actually built a Jacob's ladder. So he actually pumps in to places EMF so ghosts can materialize. This is the stuff we're on board with. If you like new experiments in the paranormal, there's only 9 tickets left to this event. And this is a no bullshit event. This is not me trying. We're sold out. We are sold out for privates till November. We have 1 date in November left. So I'm not here to try to sell you guys on things. There are 9 tickets left. This has been up for a week and a half. It's already almost sold out. There's only 9 tickets left. It's $88. It is well worth your money. Katie and Dave Glidden are some of the most respected electrical engineers in this industry. Katie has personally created our God helmet that we use, that Terry Mosby lets us use, where Patty Negree has used it. Ryan Reeves from Twin has used it. Dr. Heather Lynn has used it. And it's going all over the place. It's going viral, right? And
Jeremy King has used it.
Jeremy King is another not famous person has used it. And you got big paranormal investigators in there that know these guys. They are legit. Their credibility, their reputations are everything to them. And so having them, when Dave called me and said, "Hey, do you think you can give me a date for the mystery tour?" I'm like, "What date you want?" And he said, "All right, dude, this is what we'll do. We'll split with the property, and then me and you will split our ticket together." I said, "Absolutely not. I don't want money. I want you guys here. Split everything with the property, and then you guys keep the other half. I don't want money. If you know me, Ben knows me. Everybody in this chat knows me. I'm not about money. I make money on my own, doing the things that I do in my 9 careers." So remember my status, you'll understand that. But this is why the stuff that we're doing on this show, while we're leading up to the mystery tour, is because these are all the experience that people are using every day. And they're getting sold a transistor radio for $95. When you can literally go to an antique store and you can get one. This is an Emerson. This is what I use. And I don't sweep. I go to between stations. This is 1968 Emerson radio. I put this on the in-between station, get that static going, and put that in the room. I don't need a spirit box. I listen to the guys that came before me. The experiments that they are going to share with you, this is not like a normal ghost hunt. There are a bunch of different experiments they're going to set up. And what you are going to see and what you're going to witness is going to change how you investigate forever. And I'm not just saying this because Dave and Katie are good friends of mine now. I'm saying this because I've watched Dave present. I've watched this presentation. And I was filming it for my good friend Jason of Strange Paranormal in Leavenworth when he had his Paracon last year. And I will be honest with you. As a filmmaker, I was not doing my job. I was so blown away by what Dave had to say about his mystery tour and what the experiments were. I was blown the fuck away. Anything from telephones from funeral homes to things that I would never possibly conceive, to doing full-on ass experiments in Ashmore's basement in the boiler room, to seeing the things that Jeremy had seen there and kind of qualifying what he saw with the God helmet. For $88, guys, half of this goes to these guys and the other half goes to Emmaus. 9 tickets left. If you're thinking about doing something crazy for Halloween, do the mystery tour. We have our public events as well. They're $65. You can do the thing with the thing. You can come out, you can investigate on every Saturday in October. It's $65. We're not gouging. We're not trying to do those types of things. We don't. We don't charge more because it's October. We charge less because we want everybody to enjoy Halloween. That is one of the things as a director of all my properties that I've been doing is I want to make prices affordable. I want people to experience the paranormal. I want people to add to the conversation. And I can't do that if I'm gouging people $100, $150, $200 for an investigation. Now, I understand some locations do that because they're bringing in big guests like Ryan Buell, or they're bringing in a Dustin Pari. They're bringing in people. So I understand why it can be more. But some of the events that we're doing this year is all about what this show is about, what we're leading up to. All the experiments, all the equipment that you guys have been using. is it real? Is it worth your time? Or should you learn something else? You're going to be able to learn those things at the mystery tour. Okay, finally, if you're a big ass Jeeper, then you need to get your ass to the swap meet. They're going to be selling Jeep parts. Jeremy, you got to be here for this because I know you got plenty of Jeep parts you need to sell.
I have a couple.
Yeah, so we'll have a vendor table there. This event has been going on for 3 years now, I think. The last year was even better. Mandy makes an amazing chili, and she always puts that out. And this is such a fun event, guys, to cruise all around a haunted property in your Jeeps. So if you know a Jeeper, please come out. It's $30 a vehicle. It's $15 for vendor spots. So if you want a table, it's only $15. You want to sell some swap meet stuff, you want to sell some car parts, come out, support us, okay? So basically, those are our announcements. We did them in beforehand because a lot of this is going to get people are going to leave. What we're about to present is something that was easy for me to do because I always had an inkling that this might have been fake. Ben, did you want to add anything before we get going?
So one thing, if you've been out to the property, I know Christina kind of saw the work in progress in the kitchen there, but we are pretty close on the kitchen. We've got a health inspection coming up, and we're going to have it approved for commercial use probably within a week or two.
Sweet.
So on some of those October events, we should have food available, which is always nice to have food available, right, Jeremy?
I love food. It's my hobby.
It's the best. And can we say the thing with the thing, Ben, that we were tackling today?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to do it? You want to talk
Sure,
about
yeah.
what we did today and how all of our people came through?
So we have been able to secure the funds to pay the back taxes. I know probably a lot of people saw the fundraiser that we put out there. If you donated to that fundraiser, or even if you just came out to Emmaus and did an investigation and paid for a private or bought a ticket or anything that you did to support, we really, really appreciate it. It's all going for a good cause. We're trying to save the property and keep it for many, many years to come for people to be able to use it, enjoy it, to ghost hunt it, and everything else that goes on out here. So we really appreciate it. But we did secure the funds. We are taking those to the assessor's office tomorrow to pay that bill, and we will have that behind us and no concern about a tax sale or any of that. So that's great.
Yeah. So, and from here on out, guys, we are tax free. We would never see a tax bill again.
Yes, that's good. Yes. We were approved for tax exemption. They would not approve it for the 2 years past, even though I feel like we more than qualify, but for some, due to some red tape, whatever you want to call it, they would not approve it for the years past. And we had to come up with the bill for that. So we did that. We had several people kick in, and I'm just really touched with the generosity that the people that helped us out have shown. And I know it's going to be a really, great property for many years to come. So everything that you guys do to support it is all for good cause. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah. And off the top of our heads, dude, like every one of you guys that bought a ticket or came out for a day, and even if you came to one of our free events and you bought a Star Crunch or an oatmeal pie, everything that we've tried to do with the HG and with Mandy and Ben has been 100% clear crystal, that we are not taking money, that because of the bullshit of last year and everything, I knew that this property had the potential to be what it is. And we can now announce that Haunted Nights is actually coming back. I can't tell you when, but it's very, very fucking soon. But Haunted Nights, Steve, is coming back. He literally called Jeremiah. Jeremiah forwarded me the message. He's like, I need to come back to Emmaus. I'm like, when do you want your day? And he says, all right, so how much is it? I said, for you, we're giving you the Emmaus discount. Because what he was able to do for us, Haunted Nights, what Twin has been able to do us, what Jocelyn has been able to do with us, Charlotte, Jay, Abyss Paranormal, Pam, Spiritual and Haunted, all of you guys out there that have come out to our property, you literally have saved the property. Terry Mosby letting us borrow the helmet to raise money at stuff. And so, and Tammy, in November, I'm completely sold out except for one date. Let me know if you want it. It's a special rate right now. It's $500 and you get Friday, Saturday. It's, I think November, I want to say November 20th is available.
I think that's what you said.
Yeah. So it's actually my first wedding date. It's my first wedding anniversary. So I know that you guys, you know, I mean, some of you out there, we heard the rumors about, oh, we're going to lose the property. Listen, let me tell you something. When people come together for a good cause, you know, Christina having her film out there, bringing more filmmakers out to do these things. It's just, for us, it's what, the only way I can do it, guys, is to do interpretive dance, but I can't dance right now, but I will give you a song. We think this song was perfect for what happened over the last couple of days, because Mandy kind of was right. She told us, she just had this really good feeling that everything was going to be fine. And you know what? It fucking came true. So we can enjoy this song while I cue our slideshow.
Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's gotta learn to take it.
That's right.
Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough.
Man of my word.
History repeats itself, try and you'll succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dreams. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Fight till the end, cause your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. Oh, you gotta be proud, staring out in the crowd when the odds in the game defy you. Try your best to win them all, and one day time will tell. When you're the one that's standing there, you reach the final bell. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Makes me want to punch somebody really
Making me want to do
hard.
that crane move from the Karate Kid.
It was. Crane an eye right out. It would be great.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the acorn.
The leg.
Sweep the acorn.
So yes, we are the best around. We have just been demonetized. I just got a notice from YouTube. It's great. It's awesome. We're never making money with this show.
What did we get demonetized for? I said fuck in the first like 6 seconds.
I know, it's the truth. That too. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our amazing presentation on the Phasmabox. I know everybody watch that number jump back to 20. Oh, they're finally doing it. Yeah, you know, this is our show. We have a lot of announcements to make, guys. We're killing it right now. We've got fucking films. We've got tax money that's being paid. The assessor is going to be so happy when he sees that check. Probably not, because the data center is not going in. But anyway, that's another thing. We got Josh Holly on the phone, all right? And I could actually do that.
Hey, my niece works in his office, so
there you go. Exactly. But like, dude, it's really not about that, man. It's you guys pushing our stuff out, pushing Emmaus. It's not always about bills. It's not always about monetary gain. It's about people loving Emmaus, coming back to Emmaus and saying, hey, I was at Emmaus, or pushing out our notifications. It's not always about money. It's about sharing it and getting the word out there, and welcoming everybody. We've invited every debunker out, everybody that had a problem with us. We've invited Beardo out. We've invited these twins, these other guys from the UK to come out with Beardo.
I invited Beardo. I said I would cook for him.
He was going to cook haggis for him. And if you didn't like haggis, we can make a Scottish egg, because my wife loves Scottish eggs. But at the end of the day, like, it's amazing what positivity can do. Instead of sitting on your TikTok and crying and shit about, oh, how horrible the fucking paranormal field is, it's amazing if you do positive shit, positive things happen. You know, maybe you're miserable because you're not doing positive stuff. That would be my advice to people. But right now, we're going to be about to get very negative, because this app, guys, is a fucking joke. This was so fun to debunk, because I had Kotlin developers, I had .NET developers around me, and we're all sitting there and like, Frankie, do it. Fucking kill it, dude. Kill it. And so give me something. We just started, Angela. We just started. We were just announcing that our taxes are going to be paid tomorrow, and we have the property nonprofit for the foreseeable future, because Frankie's putting together the annual reports and submitting everything to Missouri State, so they understand that nobody is profiting here. This is all going into the property to restore a place in peril in Missouri, which was on the registry. And my goal next year is to not be on that fucking registry anymore, to start seeing restorative measures. But this right now, for the next hour and 20, we're going to go through the Phasmabox. If you have questions, please raise them. If you've used this device, it's okay. How could you have known? You trust what people put out there. The team that I was on did. That's okay. But
they were questionable already.
They were already questionable. Yes, 100%. The Phasmabox, as we go through this, the Spirit Box Serious Ghost Hunters Trust for the Estes method is mostly used Phasmabox. The other one is Necrophonics. Necrophonics actually has higher scores than Phasmabox. And we will get into that in the next episode when we do Necrophonics. This was Phasmabox. This was a Windows and anything Windows, unless you're a gamer, that shit's pretty badass. I'm going to say that, because Christina will slap me because she probably has a PC in front of her. But
I do.
aside from that, this is a Windows tablet, and it's a .NET application. I'm a Mac guy, but I have tools at my disposal where I can crack open these apps. This is not illegal to do. It's the code. We can always read the code. What's illegal is if I took this code, made my own Phasmabox, that would be illegal. What I'm simply saying is this is what people are sold. They are sold. Most of what it does is real. It's a real radio. It's a real echo. It's a real voice. And it still can't hear one word you say. I hope you got that. There's no microphone in it. None. Does not exist. First key to that was when that thing was turned on for the first time, it didn't ask for permissions. Any software developer that's worked in mobile or tablet knows you have to ask for permission. Even though the government's already listening, we like to give you that warning. Because we're not the government. We're developers. So that's the whole story, and we can show you every part. And that's what I want to share with you guys tonight. The Phasmabox 2026 Premium. I made sure that I got V2, version 2, 0.06. It bought from the maker for $24.95. Read without ever running it. Okay? That's what we did. The blue pill is what the sales tell you. The blue pill. That's what the sales tell you. The red pill is actually inside the box. That's why we call this a debunk. So debunk channels that watch this at night and cry because like, man, Franki's so good at this. I am.
We love you, Segways.
I know. Hey, hello, Segways. Hey, Segways. Yeah. So here
nice
we go.
mask.
Nice mask. This is how you. This is this guy's mask, and we're about to expose that one. Now this was done. We didn't use it. We opened it. Yes, I'm reading every slide. You're not supposed to, but I have to read it because it's so good. Think of it like a mechanic in a car. Oh, most people drive the car and judge it by how it feels. This feels great. I'm in a Ford. We put it on the lift, pulled the panels, and read the parts, the actual files and instructions inside the program. A program can't hide what it's made of from someone reading its parts. So nothing here is a guess or an opinion about Ghost. I want to be clear on that. I've been clear every week. So when we get hate in the audience and our owner from Walmac is defending us, I wouldn't fuck with John. Just in my opinion, I would not fuck with that guy. But the thing that he was saying was like, read the episode, listen to the episode. That's not what they said. We never said anything about Ghost. We are simply saying this is the technology that they're trying to say to conjure Ghost. I don't know that the spirit talker is talking to a ghost. I just know that there's a fucking trigger in it. And the developer is 8 of 9 on his claims. 8 of 9, which makes that app approved by this team. You can use that app. I don't know if it's a ghost doing it, but it's something because the developer made the claims. That's different here. It's just, here's what is in the box, just like the movie 7. And I'm supposed to show a clip here, what's in the box, but we've already been demonetized. And here is what each piece does. Okay, so the green is going to be confirmed. All right, we found the part inside and it does exactly what it says. When you see the green, it's confirmed. When you see the blue, it's very likely. Everything points one way. We just didn't run it to watch it happen. Can't check. This is the orange. Not answerable by reading it. You need to hear the audio or own the old version to compare. And then finally, my favorite one, doesn't hold. Flatly wrong. Here is the rumors fans repeat, not the maker's own words. So this is what you're going to see in all of this. Okay, we'll begin. The internet radio, a part called radio. It's in the code. Streams real, live, online radio stations. So Soma FM and others. It's ready-made station list ships right in the app, right inside it. The spoken words, a text-to-speech part, also known as SAM. The same robot voice tech that reads your GPS directions out loud. It reads words off a list. So it's your voice inside their modulator, and they are tapping in. They are tapping in to basically what is seen on screen. The sound banks, 20 MP3 files. This is where it gets hairy. Pre-recorded tracks. They're pre-recorded. English and Latin. Ordinary music files played by ordinary music file code. The echoes and reverb. The game's engine effects. I want to be clear on this. This entire app is built on a game engine. Think about what a game is. And that's the engine this entire app is built on. That was the first thing it flagged when we ran it. I was like, this is a fucking game engine. He's gamifying it.
Like for mobile phone games, like Call of Duty Mobile or whatever?
Yep, it's a game engine, just like that.
Holy
it's
shit.
Not, it's not real. It's not like the
Right.
big ones, but it's a game engine. So genuine. It's built-in audio effects. The claim that you don't need an outboard effects pedal is true. So you don't need an outboard effects because it's already included in the gamified engine. The brain. The brain is drag and drop logic blocks. It's a visual toolkit for when the button is pressed, do this. A countdown timer decides when things fire. Everything is on a timer. So if you're sitting in that chair with your blindfolds on and your headphones, it's on a timer. It doesn't matter what people are asking in the other room. It doesn't matter what people are asking you downstairs or who's fucking off in the other room. It doesn't matter because it's a timer. The entire thing is a timer. This is what we did not see with Spirit Talker. So those people that gave us hate about Spirit Talker because Twin uses it, once again, it's not about them. It's about the developer and his claims. And his claims were fucking true. There is no timer in Spirit Boxer. It does not exist. It's not in the code. So the steampunk look, an old TV screen filter, the scan lines and glow. Look is a stock retro TV visual filter. Paint, not machinery. I will not show that here. That could be proprietary and it could be copyright. So I'm not showing the app. You guys know what it looks like.
This is my favorite part.
This is where everything goes south. And it goes south really fucking fast. If you're with a paranormal team and they break this thing out, don't use this app. Choose to use Spirit Talker, even in SB7 or white noise if you're doing Estes. I'm sorry. It might be boring. It might be slow, but it's at least real. This is not. And now how do I know that? They locked the sounds in a safe and then they taped the key to the lid. The app sounds and word lists are packed into scrambled files so you just can't open them because then you would know. So they locked them in a safe. To open the lock safe, you need a password. Trouble is, the program has to know its own password. And it's sitting right there in the app in plain English for anyone who looks or anyone that knows how to look, as us paranormal engineers know how to look for it. The password we actually found was my secret password, 123 exclamation point. That's not me making a joke. I'm about to show you the fucking code. That's it.
The best password ever.
That's the real password typed into the app in plain text. We didn't crack anything. We just read it. It opens the wordless vault on the first fucking try. We were able to get inside there and open everything. Ben, I hear the cicadas. Do you have a comment?
No.
He likes the password.
Yeah, the only better password is just password.
Right. That's
you can't use it anymore because it doesn't have special characters.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, you're an engineer, so this is going to get fun in a minute. It's going to get picked up. So now, this is the tell. Groundbreaking technology protected by a password a child could guess. Left in plain sight, it doesn't make the app evil. It makes it ordinary. Keep that in mind for everything the sales page calls advanced. This is where you go, oh, you just get your equipment here. Yep. You want to use Phasmabox. It's the best. It's not. It's crap. Anyway, this is the actual code. This is the basically disk management system.bin. And inside there, you will find my secret password. So you can unlock everything. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that fun? It's not ghost, guys. It's not paranormal. It's actually very normal. That's the password. Found wincertificate.dll, wordless.txt, the password to open them, sitting together in plain text. If this guy worked for the government, we'd have some serious fucking problems. This is the app's own data. It's straight out of the game file. So, oops, hold on. The number columns are the raw bytes. I just wanted to explain like code because this could look like really foreign to some of you guys. It's just raw bytes. The box on the right is those same bytes as plain letters. Read down the highlighted part and it spells out my secret password. So right through here, right there. The 14, the 14,000 in front of it is just means length, 20 characters. That's all it means. There's no crazy thing to debug or anything. It's written right next to the thing. It unlocks. We didn't crack it. We just read it. So we didn't hack the app. It was right there. As soon as you open up the extraction file. This literally took me and 3 developers about 4 hours to do it. So, but I do have some confirmations. Sound banks and internet radio. True. The radio is real. Live online radio. Soma FM and others. The banks are 20 pre-recorded tracks it plays through. Like a jukebox and a CB radio in one app. That's right. So when people say, I took it offline. Did you? Well, it's already in there. It cached it. Not good enough for me. But in Spirit Talker, you can actually use Spirit Talker without any reception, without any Wi-Fi. You can literally use Spirit Talker and put it on airplane mode and it will still fucking work because it's not based on a timer. It's not dependent upon the Wi-Fi. You can be anywhere and use that. That's why when those guys were in the Appalachians, it was going off because it is doing it from environmental technology, which the developer claimed. So if you're going to come at me, bring some evidence, not your mouth. Your mouth doesn't get anything solved ever. That's correct. Was I wrong about that? Okay. Are you wrong? All right. Real-time reverb and echo. No pedal needed. True. Those are the game's engine's genuine echo and reverb FX. The no pedal line is honest. Reverse mode for the sound banks. True, with a wrinkle. The reverse sound isn't reversed live. Okay? They ship a second copy of each track already recorded backwards. And it swaps to that. So just to put it in perspective, a dead person is standing over you while you're doing Estes method. It has to go through the entire code and pick out the sentence it fucking wants. How does that make any sense? It doesn't. But is it confirmed? It is. Word module. You can customize. True. It grabs a word at random from a plain 2126 word list and reads it aloud with the robot voice. The list is a text file you can edit. That's correct. Here's where we go a little haywire. What we found when we opened it, what fans believe, and the Estes question. This is big for you guys. So get ready. Nestle in. Here we go. It reacts to the room. EMF energy. Your presence. This is what the motherfuckers say. They say it does this. They say it does what the Spirit Talker does. It says that it's environmental, that it's reading the magnetometer inside the application in Windows. Well, 2 things are wrong about that. Windows doesn't do that. Android and iPhone do. Secondly, no. There is no microphone, no antenna, no sensor of any kind. The EMF and energy meters on screen are just animations on a timer. Nothing in the room is being measured. Nothing. You are literally sitting in a room with headphones on, listening to a shitty MP3 player. That's correct. It hears your question and answers it. Oh my God. Is this true? It's not. No. It has no way to hear anything. Permissions. The listening part simply isn't there. The piece that picks a sound or a word is handed. Nothing about you or the room. Nothing. Does not exist. Estes method. The sounds answer what's asked. This is what they say. That's confirmed. But is it what it's doing? It's not. There's no path for that to happen. From an engineer perspective, if you are blindfolded, if you're sitting in a chair that probably smells like beer farts, the person hears random radio, a random track, or a random word. What's asked in the room can't reach any of it. It's impossible. Unless a ghost knows how to use the 21. Well, I mean, it's an easy password. Maybe the ghost can guess it. So does it hold? No, it doesn't. It's secretly recording, spying on you. Impossible. No. Same reason. No microphone, no recording part to spy with. It does go online, but only to stream radio. And it grabs a station list of really shitty classic music that's probably royalty free. Two things we honestly can't settle by reading it, though. What the locked music actually is. And the new version matches the old one. So I need the old one. But guess what? I'm not spending another $25 on this piece of shit. Every button just flips a switch or starts a sound. We traced all 20 of the app's control panels, every button, knob, and toggle. Here's the honest, boring truth of what each one does. Not one of them measures anything in the fucking room. The power turns the whole show on, starts the radio scan, the track player, the word reader, the surge effect. You got it, kid. Now you're looking at magic. Then stops them dead in their tracks. Reverse Latin, flip, a yes, no. That's the entire action. Instant, no timing, no processing. Voice and sanctus tells the word reader to start or stop grabbing random words and then speaking them. Can't do it. Radio source picks where the radio comes from, a live online station or a track from the app that's already preloaded. The surge kicks off a short boost animation on a timer, a light show, not a reading, not a real EMF detector either. In plain English, the buttons hand orders to a few helper programs and never ask them to look at the world. You should have gotten another payment, Ben. If the reaction were going to come in the room, it would have to enter here. And there's no door. There's no door. Is that scary? Is that scaring anybody?
No.
I'm scared.
Why you dead? Okay. I know there's people out there right now saying, oh my God, my shitty Windows tablets are worth nothing. Let me tell you something. They were worth nothing.
They were always worth nothing.
They were always broken too.
Never charged.
Jeremy was like telling us at lunch. He yelled at me because his machine didn't work. Guess what? You didn't need it to work, buddy. You didn't need it. The exact timers, the numbers we could read. Timers we read straight off the application. So Surge Light Show changes about every 3 seconds. And you can do this yourself. You can take your little Phasmabox. You can go sit in a graveyard with it. And you can take this application with you, this entire presentation with you. And you can do this because this is what we did. And this is how we came to all these assumptions. 0.3 second step. Startup is about 0.5 second pause on a launch. The cover opens up about after 2.0 seconds. The meter needles, it smooths over about 0.1 and 0.5 seconds till they wiggle nicely. We tracked the app and then recorded it and then sent it through a transition program where it measured all this for us. And it was repeatable, just like the scientific method. It was repeatable, meaning that this app is 100% fake. There's nothing about this app that is talking to anything. You are literally, the arbitrary aspect of this is like listening to Spotify and doing Estes. That is where we are with this app. Put on the 1975, put on Talk, my favorite guy right now, and just sit in a chair and then hear those words and then repeat them. You're going to have the same fucking results. No one... The one that decides answers. How often a new word or sound comes at you as a random pick on a timer, run by the helper programs. There's no dial for it. Nothing feeds it. It's a shuffle button on a stopwatch. It is literally you just playing shuffle on the radio. The exact base number is baked into the lock part of the code. The same scrambling as the password safe, which we all remember as my secret password, 123 exclamation point.
So
Seems
complicated.
legit.
We could keep going to read it, but it changes nothing. Random is random. Why the timers matter. Every clock in this box is set ahead of time or rolls dice. None of them start, stop, speed up, or slow down because of anything you say or do. A timer that ignores you can't be answering you. It just keeps its own schedule. And you can test this yourself. You can literally learn every fucking word and be like a medium in the room. Okay.
I'm a triple X.
Yeah. You could be a triple X in the room. You can. It's going to move now. Oh, watch the wiggle. Here we go. And
That's
people are like,
because
"Oh."
I'm walking.
That's true too. The spirit words, and I have all of them, are a word list read by a robot. There's 2,126 of them in plain English words in a text file. Ability, able, aboard, zero, zoo. 152 are ordinary names and places. Alice, Andy, Alaska, America. If you've heard this and you're in Alaska, you're like, oh my God, it knows where we are. It said America. It knows where we are. No, it just said America. And the odds of you being in America when you're using this app is very likely. A timer goes off. How a word comes through, a timer goes off. It grabs one word at random from the list. In the app, the exact command is even named get random word. It's in the code.
Oh my Lord.
God.
It's in the fucking code.
Ay.
The robot voice, same kind that reads your GPS, says it out loud. Okay. That's the whole Ovulus-like feature. No reading the room, no meaning, no looking anything up, a dictionary, a shuffle, a robot voice. It's a fucking robot voice. And because that word list is just a text file, you can fucking edit it. So when people say it doesn't say curse words, it does because you can edit it. And that's how you get your curse words, because I knew that was coming. Well, how the hell did it say to fuck my mother? Well, maybe you should. But then look at the text file because somebody wrote that. And that's pretty easy. That's a fucking text file. You can submit your own goddamn words. You can make it say whatever you want. Probably somebody did. So if you're saying, oh, I know it screams, it says it wasn't cursing, it doesn't have cursing, and it doesn't, but it's editable, which makes it what? Fallible. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't hold water. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that you're going to pay, $75 for a ticket and you're going to be giving a shit pad. Wipe your ass with it. Tell them you want something else. Happy, channel, whatever words you type into it. Okay? So here's the thing. And because that word list is a text file you can edit, it will happily channel whatever words you type into it, which is exactly why a wrong word never proves anything either way. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that special?
So special.
For the Estes method, one fact settles it. What reaches the box? Your microphone, not in there. No recording part exists. Room EMF energy, no sensor. A PC has none. A PC has none. It's impossible for it to do that. Motion camera location, none. The question you ask, nothing carries it in. It does not know what you're saying. You are literally speaking to a piece of glass and metal and asking it to say something to you. It's impossible for it to respond. At least with some apps that has a microphone, it could do a catchphrase with AI, which is next. AI is next. AI revolution is fucking next. The only thing the sound ever gets are a clock and a dice roll. What the listener gets, blindfolded in headphones, they hear one. Real live internet radio, a random one pre-recorded tracks, a random dictionary word in the robot voice with an echo on top, that eerie hits are a normal thing your brain does. It finds words and meaning in random noise. It's called audio pareidoia. That's what it's known. Auditory pareidoia is what it's called. It's a pattern recognition in your brain. Your brain wants to make patterns. This helps you do it. The Estes setup is designed to make that feel like contact. It's not. A box that can't receive anything from the room, the sitter, or the question can't be answered, any of them, no matter how real or how spooky the sounds are. In conclusion, so rely on it or throw it out. As a ghost detector, throw it the fuck out. It has no way to detect or receive anything. As proof of a ghost, its output is worth nothing. Every answer is random sound plus your own mind filling in the blanks. The reason it fools good people, the parts are real. It's real radio, it's real echo, it's a real voice. Real ingredients served at a random still add up to nothing, but they feel something. Never, ever put a Phasmabox response on screen as evidence. If you're a young filmmaker out there, if you're trying to be the next big YouTuber, don't ever fucking do that. Because this pit bull is going to bite. As a show or ritual, fine eyes open. If you just want to have it for fun as atmosphere or the Estes segment, great. Just know what you paid for. It's $25 for radio, a robot voice, 20 MP3s, 20 MP3s. And it's not even like P. Diddy. Ooh. In a locked box whose password is my secret password 123. No fraud in it, but no breakthrough either. There's a lot of fraud actually because they claim a lot.
Yeah, the claims.
A lot of shit. And it's just not there. Real radio, real echo, a robot voice, and no ears. Most of what makes it says is true. It's store-bought parts on a frame. It has no microphone, no sensor. It's a great prop. It's a useless probe. Walk away with that tonight. Walk away. It's a great prop. Put it in the background. Put the little hits and the words in the speaking. Maybe it's a dinner party and you just want to make it spooky. Put on the Estes method. That's what I would call it. Because here's where the show gets a little bit more interesting. We were told by a person that we don't do the Ouija board. We don't do the Ouija board here. And my question is, well, why not? Why don't we do the Ouija board?
One of us does.
So let's go through some questions. We'll back this up a little bit because I know some of you guys found this shit funny. I just laugh like Pee Wee Herman. All right, let's get all of this out here. This is great. Okay, here we go. Para-Unity. All right, so sorry. Just got back. We just started. Made it back for the best part. I don't know. We played a really cool song and fucking Ben did the crane kick and sprained a hamstring. Never use it. I've used Necrophonic. Well, Necrophonic actually, we'll do it next week. It actually has more buy-in. Necrophonics is not that bad actually, and it's also an Apple app. So there you go. The Spirit Box is real radio as well, and also doesn't have a microphone. Exactly, but white noise, the contaminant, I believe, is the radio. That's what the article states. If you guys want to read the article, you really should. It's on the website. Share it. Share it to people that you know use it. And just say, hey, this is for you, buddy. I've always hated you. I love breakdowns like this. I like your breakdowns. Angelina. You're going to break some shit down tomorrow night on Fuck It Up Fridays, 8 p.m. with Bad to the Bone Paranormal. You should really check that fucking show out tomorrow night. Fuck It Up Fridays is going to get ruthless. My Mustang was a beast until an icy bridge in Wyoming.
Like every Mustang, even on dry roads.
Your hate for Mustang is my hate.
Legendary.
Almost the same hate I have for my ex-business partner.
Oh, I have that hate too, though.
I know. What engine is it built on? It's not Unreal. It's nothing. It's a very generic, out of the box engine. I do have that information. I didn't think people would care.
I'm actually a little interested in that myself.
I
was like, there's no way this is Unreal. They probably couldn't afford it.
Thank you, Charlotte. I was waiting for our another co-host. The general has something to say, by the way, just so you guys know.
Is he declaring?
He's declaring.
He do declare.
I just love this. Oh, damn. That's right. That's right. Spirits don't have ears anyway. They can't hear us asking questions. Intellectual communication. That's an interesting opinion. It's an interesting thesis. That's actually really cool. I've never heard it explained that way. That makes a lot of sense to me, right? Why would they have ears? It's more of a feeling. It's more something that they are in our head about.
They hear your thoughts.
They hear Ben's thoughts.
Ben, they're spying on you right now.
Ben's thoughts like, I want chili. Built in Unity. Wow. Yeah. This is why authentic EVP captures are what we rely on the most. It's so fucking true. And it's so wonderful when you get that EVP and you are sitting there with your recorder and it's doing the thing it's supposed to do. And nobody else is in that room and you're asking the right questions and then you're playing it back. Just like Paranormal Pit Stops. And Paranormal Pit Stops actually transcribes everything. And those apps will be available soon. Anyway. But it's legitimate, right? If you know it wasn't yourself or anyone else coming through, it's a more legitimate person. Yes, because it's not being gamified. I don't trust shit that I don't know. I don't trust shit that is I mean, that one guy that was it Slevin or whatever the hell his fucking name was trying to sell us some fucking snake oil.
Yeah. The what did I call that guy? He wasn't happy with me.
He wasn't. There's no skin.
The IT director.
I love that this went south. There's no skinwalkers in Appalachia. I guarantee you that, and also show historical facts on why I say that. No saying you've ever said they were there, but someone else did. I never bought into skinwalkers and all that bullshit either. I just don't. Me and Jeremy have been on the Appalachian Trail and gotten lost many a times. We never heard baby crying. We never saw a wolf man.
Oh, wait. No.
Oh, we did.
The baby thing Huffman did.
We did hear the baby.
That was the night you had the bird and I saw the thing in my room.
Yeah, the Appalachian is definitely weird. I don't think it's skinwalkers, but there's something else. There's something cooking in there. That's for sure. We never used Phasmabox.
It's old.
Episode on last week. I feel that Spirit Talker throws out a lot of random words, though. Oh, it probably does, right? Because it's based on a magnetometer. There is a random switch, and I would love the developer to explain what that is. I just shixed my pants. So yes, debunked 100%. That's right, Franki Chihuahua. That's right. I love Chihuahuas. 1, 2, 3. Everybody has it now. What the fuck? Is there an Alex though? Yes, that's Alex right there. Castle Rock. Bro, literally did not care, and straight up naming a function get random word is wild. No effort in even trying to hide. That's what makes this so shitty. Is that they didn't even try to fucking hide it because they didn't think that a real paranormal engineer, I love throwing it out there now, Jeremy, would actually.
Because you're not an IT director.
So, that's what's crazy about it. But as a science person, as somebody that is in the code, right? In the code. And I'm a front-end engineer. Let's be fair. But I've had to do my own client service stuff. I've had to learn how to do that shit. And it's very difficult. It's very hard. And I understand why those guys get paid a lot of money. But at the end of the day, code is code, math is math, and it has to math. And this math's in a section of something that's beyond the norm. And that's why we call this show that. This is beyond normal, right? So beyond the norm would be paranormal. That's why we call it beyond the norm. But what they did with this app was fucking generic. If I get Phasma and it says, Alex, I'll need a priest to clear me of my demon. Well, I don't know, man. You just need to stay out of the Walmart so you won't get burned again. We love a good, I know you meant love. We love a good Ouija board. And so we have, yes, the general does have a picture for us. We should share that. We should share our general picture. Here he is. What's the general have to say, Jeremy?
I do declare this app is fucking bullshit.
Fire!
Oh.
The general doing the Lord's work there.
The general said, fuck your Phasma.
And a blind eye too.
The general's going to be there for a week in September.
He's turning a blind eye to it.
He's turning a blind eye to it. The general says, "Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit." So, here's what I'll say though. I'll say, from another perspective, that okay. So
he was saying it right then, guys. Telepathy.
Well, what do you guys? I mean, I'm gonna let you guys take it from here, but you know, the Phasmabox, you can rule it out. Don't even bring it. Don't even use it. It's not even worth it. It's a waste of fucking time. Now
and money.
Yeah.
Can you still teach Estes method? Sure. Yeah, you could do Estes method. You just don't do it with that app. Now, Jeremiah, in your opinion, so this is the part where it gets kind of funky, right? Because people ask, like, well, I've had really good experiences with Spiritbox, and you probably did. Nobody's saying you didn't. This is about what the technology is giving you. So then the next study is, can Ghost manipulate the password generated game engine thing and select the random word, even though the code is saying, no, I'm picking it. And that's where it gets hazy. That's where it gets confusing. So what do you think, Jay?
For the Phasmabox, yeah, I say definitely throw it out. It's worthless, and yeah, $25 is $25, but wasting your time is way more important. And like you said, it's not evidence. So if it's not evidence, why are you doing it? It's sad, and there's all this confirmation bias that goes into it, where you want to hear something and relate it to something else that's there, and yeah, it's a scam. Next product.
100%. What are your thoughts on it, Christina? You're an engineer.
Yeah, I mean, I was reading through your slideshow while I was at work, actually, and I was just like, this is a piece of shit. I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, why would people waste their money on that? I'm like, that it's just, I wouldn't use it. I've never actually used that specific tool, and I never actually intended to, but now I really don't want to. So
yeah, it's something that, like, for me, and some people that coach you, like, they coach you into this when you go to these public events, which I truly believe that the public event, unless you're a superstar team, like the one we hired, right? The one we have on us with spiritual and haunted, the cast that comes out teaches you about the paranormal. They don't teach you about gadgets. They're supposed to teach you about what the field is about, where they've been, how to control the room, the environment, to get away from stuff that feels demonic, get away from stuff that feels evil, right? That's what good coaches, that's what good teams do. Like, Pam runs workshops. She's running 2 workshops right now. 2 of her workshops already sold out. That's how good she is at teaching the paranormal. Like, she's been doing this longer than anybody that I know. And Rob too. Like, Rob Sakowicz is a great teacher of the paranormal. He has school, actually, SKOLL. You should check out his channel. You can check out his channel. It's Get Haunted, and they're doing seminars. They're doing all this work to really help people build up their portfolio. I'm doing these shows. I poke fun at Seg and Beardo and Paranormal Engineer and all these guys, but honestly, at the end of the day, use this. You don't have to get personal with somebody. That's my only problem with their shows. Like, we're not trying to tear down the developer. Developer made a bunch of money, man. I respect Evil Capitalist. I'm about it. Shit. You know how much money he made with this motherfucker? Every time 4 is downloaded, it's $100 in his bank. He don't give a fuck what I have to say. He's like driving his fucking Lambo right now. Like, yeah, I did it all on a goddamn MP3 with shitty music. I mean, that's what he's saying. The general's like, I got you, motherfucker. And he's behind him with a cavalry.
He's got a musket.
And it just cuts right to, like, fucking Tombstone, where they're all on horseback killing all the cowboys. It's just the general killing all the developers that develop these apps. I got you in my sights. But, like, these are cool shit, man. This is cool shit, dude. Go to antique stores. This was $4. That's your spirit box.
Some of you may have it in your basement.
If you go to our website, like, I put everybody in in these crazy like things. Like here's one of the things, the experiments that we're doing this year. I have bought refurbished film cameras.
Cool.
With actual films. And you can wind them. And you can play them. So it all works.
I still have my high 8 cameras.
Like, this is the type of stuff I want to see you guys using out there. If you're going to catch ghost. You don't need metadata. You don't need electronics. You don't need a fucking data center. You can catch ghost with the stuff that we used to use when we were kids. The high 8, what Jeremy was just talking about, right? That was that what? That was a fucking night camera.
Yep.
The night vision camera. And you can get them for so cheap. At the tour, at the Midwest Mystery Tour, I'm bringing this. Hold on.
Do, 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 do.
Dun, dun, dun.
If I'm humming it, is that a copyright strike?
This is this cost me a fucking arm and a leg, but I needed to get one that was completely restored. This is actually from the Southern Electric Company. This is an actual brass fitted phone with handle and receiver.
Nice.
Has the fucking cord to do.
Jeez.
Like, I mean, if we're really gonna find ghost, maybe we need to get away from all the apps.
We're gonna find Meemaw there.
And like, so I mean, I don't know. What is your opinion, Jeremy? I mean, I know you're gonna say fuck it sucks, I hated it. But like, what is your real intellectual opinion?
Like, again, like the other app, I'm super surprised that it had no access to the microphone.
Yep.
Because I really believe that was what it was. The fact that it literally just every so often triggers a word from a word bank that's already in it, literally is a blind squirrel getting a nut.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to hit on something.
Yeah, 2,100 words. It's gonna hit on something.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent sized word bank.
Yeah, you're gonna get Judy and Meredith in there, and Alaska's gonna come up. We just did an Alaskan cruise. How does it know
Right.
that? That's what's gonna happen.
It is literally a waste of time.
I'm sorry, Meredith and Judy, whoever you are.
And I, you know this. I hated it. Dan had. Oh, I said his name.
Okay.
He had me do it one time. Do you remember that at that fake hotel place?
Yeah.
And everybody was laughing because instead of, I didn't hear shit. I just kept saying all the perverted words that I could and made everybody. Do you remember this? I fucking made every fucking word up that I heard.
Yeah.
But you guys all laughed.
Yeah. And then we did it one night, like just to prove a point that no matter what you said, people related to it. But it's not what it said.
Yep.
And it's
I
like,
literally, I
that's the
never
problem.
believed it.
That's the problem with the Estes method. I think the Estes method is like on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd put it at a 3. But what Jeremiah did with Charlotte this weekend, Gansfeld,
That's different.
Can you talk a little bit about that, Jeremiah? I thought that was one of the coolest fucking things that I'd ever seen.
So what we did basically is very simple Gansfeld experiment. Anybody can do it. You need a pretty decent, I guess, red flashlight or a couple. You need ping pong balls cut in half, and you need speakers, preferably headphones that you can play brown or pink noise through. And you have your receiver is just listening to that instead of an app or anything like that. And then it's basically the same as an Estes method. Instead of using Phasmabox or Necrophonic, we use Gansfeld. And we ask the questions, and we get the responses. Now, you're not going to get word responses every time, so you have to be a little bit, I guess, more open with your questions. Can you, and we were at this point just trying to kind of establish that there was some sort of communication. Can you show her a color? Can you whisper in her ear? Can you cool the room off a little bit? Different things that you can do to different senses. And it, you know, it may have not given us a bunch of, you know, oh, there's a demon in the closet and stuff like that, but we didn't get anything that was fake. And that's way more important, because, you know, you can't take everything as evidence that's done through Gansfeld, but you don't have to throw as much out, I don't think, as you do with, you know, some of this other stuff. So yeah. And then, yeah, Charlotte was great. So she was the receiver.
Yeah, Charlotte, actually. Charlotte, did you want to share any of your stuff in the comments? You're more than welcome to, because it was such a cool, and then there was some really cool equipment that Rob and Charlotte brought out. Thank you. She's high, guys. It was very cool.
So, you know, just a purely engineering perspective.
You're also an engineer.
I am. If you're looking for a signal, you have to have some kind of a sensor. The sensor is trying to detect that signal. Okay, and then once you get a signal, then you're going to have to translate that signal into information. So if there's no sensor, then how are you going to detect a signal? You know, and then you kind of made the argument, Frankie, earlier, like, well, maybe it's just purely supernatural. I mean, that's such a stretch, because then anything that we encounter, you know, that just happens randomly could be, you know, caused from a supernatural effect. So I think that's not real. I don't think we can rely on, oh, somehow they can just, even though the words are random and there's no censor, there's some kind of supernatural influence that can affect what word is going to pop up next. You know what I mean? But for me, you have to have some kind of censor, and if there's no sensor, so what are you detecting? You have nothing to detect. You have nothing to translate. You know.
Yeah, and I actually would like to hear more about that, because now if you guys didn't know, there's 3 engineers on the show now, and you know, some of them work in labs, wet labs, some of them work with computers, some of them works in mechanical, and the sensor thing for me is like that kickoff, right? Like I want to, because I don't want to come on a show and be like, you suck, you're not using the right shit. But like at the same time, this show is to make people think about, you know, if we're going to go and investigate something, are we bringing the right tools with us? Are we getting bullshit? Because maybe there is something that wants to communicate with us, and we're putting these, you know, trendy apps out there, and we're losing the message, right? And, you know, going with your gut, flashlight tests, stuff like that. If from a mechanical engineer standpoint, which you actually teach at a college too, so you're a college professor. So what do you think, just in the last couple episodes, if you've caught them, what do you think would be a good, fun test? And the Midwest Mystery Tours, you're really going to love, because it's very techy and it's very scientific. And there's 9 tickets left, and it's $88. Go on our website and fucking buy the remaining 9. I want to see your faces there. Anyway, go.
Sorry, you were asking what would be a good test.
Yeah, like what would you do? Like how would you, knowing EMF, knowing all this other crap, like what do you think would be a good, like, device? Like if you were to design one, what would you think?
So, you know, I would have to look at signals, and I would have to analyze those signals. And then some of the, you know, a lot of signals that you're going to get are going to be random. So then you're going to have to look for, what are the patterns that I'm seeing? Okay, what signals are not random? All right, and if they're not random, are they being generated by a source that I can identify? And if I can't identify that source, now, okay, I have a non-random signal from an unidentifiable source. Well, what would that source be? Okay, maybe it's supernatural energy, right? So that's kind of the idea behind the EMF meter, is that you're detecting a field. All right, you know when the field is normally there because the wires and the electric and that isn't really changing, and all of a sudden you get a field that wasn't there a minute ago. Okay, so you have a non-random signal. Okay, so that's an indication that there's some kind of energy that has come into your surroundings, your environment, right? So EMF is just one type of sensor, but I'm new. I'm kind of new to the, to this world. So the various types of sensors that are out there. I mean, I'm really curious what, a microphone, even just a microphone, there's sound waves that we can't hear, right? But that can be detected through a microphone. All right. So if you're getting a sound wave and it's not from any identifiable source, well, where's it coming from? So even a microphone could be a sensor that could work, right?
Yeah.
But there's probably, all kinds of examples. And maybe if you start to identify what these signals look like, and then you have like an array of sensors, now you've got a bunch of different ways you can detect and communicate. So that type of device to me would be pretty freaking cool, Maybe we can develop it.
Yeah, maybe we can actually do that because, one of the things that we were talking about last week when we did Spirit Box, and then kind of the refresh of that was like, can you keep Spirit Box, your SP7, your SP11 in your box? Yes, you absolutely can. Just remember that the RF signal is the contaminant. So you don't have to do a sweep. You just need the white noise. So if you've bought it, use it, right? There's no sense in throwing it out at this point, or you can sell it, but it's still giving you that basis. When you get into like Phasmabox, it doesn't have that rich history, right? It doesn't have this wonderful timeline. It doesn't exist. It's not there. It's somebody that's putting a game out there, and it caught fire with this thing called the Estes method. With the Ouija board, it's very hard to move the planche without the other person knowing you're moving it. And I don't think that you're doing it's arbitrary. And if you don't know what that the word means, look it up, because Estes method is a digital version of the Ouija board. It's arbitrary. You're asking something of something, and you're using a digital device versus an analog device. That's all you're doing. So you can't rule out one and then rule in the other. Like, oh, you're going to get possessed, and you're inviting all these things. Every time you walk into a haunted location and you ask something of it is an invitation. You don't need a board. That's what, like, this weird, and it's like a hook. Like, you see it on people's websites. No Ouija board. We don't have Ouija board. We don't. Then he would sell them, whatever. But it's
no sex, no sex, because the acorn.
So, but that was the thing that like was just weird. I'm like, well, why are we ruling out like Ouija boards? Ouija boards are great. They're great spirit boards. They're great ways of communicating, and you're separating the energy with two people. Using the Ouija board on yourself, that's dangerous. Fuck yeah, it's dangerous. Don't do that. But everything else is dangerous too. You're putting yourself in that environment. It's like the whole Matt Rife thing, right? Like, he's unhinged and things are crazy and Salem is blowing up. It's like, I understand that people are angry for the most ridiculous reason ever. They brought artifacts that everybody that's been in the paranormal since Jump want to see, want to hold, want to interact with, want to see what it's about. Every single one of those objects, whether they're fake, whether you can rule them out or rule them in, they want to see them. They want to be a part of them. And like, to just like vilify people for bringing it out, because you're getting two types of fans, right? This is what people don't understand. You're getting horror film fans that don't even give a shit about the paranormal, that want to see those dolls. You're getting a lot of those people, first of all. Secondly, you're getting a lot of people that like are into the paranormal. Even people like myself that like, I don't know where I am with Annabelle. I know the story is true. We've talked about that, but there are other artifacts like the Smurl mirror. Having that mirror there is It is creepy. The Smurls swore by it, you know? And those types of things are like that you're in Salem, you're in Witch Town, and you have a haunted museum. I mean, that's fucking cool, man. Like, and if I was in Salem, I'm going. When I was in Vegas, I went to Zach's fucking museum. My rip passes are right there.
We went to the Witch Museum.
Yeah. Witch. But like you can do these things and not have like, I just don't understand the conniptions that people are having these days. It's really sad that that's what it's come down to, is like, you know, people just want to experience. Yeah. Are they making money? Yeah. It's called capitalism, but why do we forget that you're driving people to a historic location that they're spending money on local restaurants, because there are no chain restaurants in Salem. They don't allow it. It's the historic district. Same with Charleston. Those things don't exist. But you're draining all of these types of things. Like you're building an economy, and you're not okay with that. Like I don't understand. Like you might hate these people, but love what they're doing for that city. Love what they're doing for those people's jobs, those waitresses, those bartenders, those hotels, the people that have to clean the streets, the people that live there, the bed tax that they're getting, the street cleaning, the garbage men, the firefighters, the police officers, the teachers. All of that is because of that economy. So when you shut something down like that, you're also shutting down all these other things. Instead of welcoming that, like if we had that shit here, if we had all these people move that shit here and we built an economy for small cities and stuff like that, like we only look at these people, not all of us, but these people only look at the negative shit. Like, oh, they're fucking assholes, and he's a YouTuber, and he's a comedian, and he's mean, and he's done terrible things. That's his shtick, dude. Don't like him? Don't go to his show. Don't like Elton? Don't go to his YouTube channel. Don't like ghost stuff? Don't go to the museum. It's so fucking easy. We have to say that every week to the remedial brains out there, the feeble-minded. Like we thought we lost the feeble-minded. They're very much alive, and most of them are in the debunk community. But I would say that reaction channel, like you're hating on something that's boosting an economy and boosting people's money, and it's just, for me, it's just like, it's wow, bro. Like, yeah, I don't agree with everything that's in the Warren Museum. I've said that multiple times, but I'd still go. Like,
I mean, want to see that Dungeons and Dragons Necronomicon.
He has like 6 of them.
I know. Why are they there?
Yeah, that's strange too. Like that's really, but I don't know. Any questions?
Want to see it?
Crap.
You know, that comment there on the Polaroid camera is a pretty good example, because that paper, it's a photosensitive paper that creates the picture, you know. So when you literally take the snapshot, you open it up, the photons, whatever, are striking the paper to create the picture, the image, and then occasionally you have something that distorts that, and then it's essentially non-random because it's an identifiable image. You know, you see a shadow of a person, or you know, a man or a woman or whatever, that's in the photo, right? I mean, it's a sensor. The sensor is the paper, right? And then the signal is whatever light is able to transfer through at the time you take the shot. So I don't know.
My one of my people, I have all these tattoos on me, and the one tattoo that I always get asked about is the one on my forearm. It's this one, and that was actually my mentor. His name was Luciano Alfaro Franchi. He's a famous Polaroidist, and his work is in the Chicago Art Institute. He was one of the first people to use Polaroids, and I'm talking about silver and mercury, big, huge Polaroid prints, major ones. He was a huge believer in the paranormal because of Polaroids and what he was able to do with photography. And we never really talked about it. It's not a thing that he was an artist, so he believed in a lot of things. But the Polaroid, you know, I don't know if you guys know one of the best ghost photos of all time. I'll show it to you real quick. Because this is another thing we don't use. Why aren't we using film cameras? Why aren't we exposing our own film? Why are we relying everything on digital?
I get in trouble for exposing myself.
Jesus. Jesus.
Just saying.
Stop exposing yourself.
Oh my lord.
All right, so these are famous. This has never been debunked. It's the staircase. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but the staircase one.
Yeah.
We'll put them both on there. Where'd you guys go? People left for like a minute and they got a snack and they came back. And then we'll get into Charlotte because Charlotte says that something's tickling her. And I think it's the general. Get me some food, woman.
Where's my snack and my snuggie?
Where's my snack and my snuggie? Where's my blanket, woman? Delete this. Remove from studio. I just removed Jocelyn. She hates me forever. Okay. This desktop is... I have so many pictures of the general. It's so ridiculous. All right, so here they are. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this photo.
One of them is from the Amityville.
Yeah, that's the Amityville shot that the Warrens took. But somebody said there's something here. There's like a face here too.
Over on the right.
Yeah.
In that doorway.
Yeah. Jay just asked, my question is, what is it that's out there? Are you high, bro?
Lord willing.
Lord willing, you're doing the Lord's work. Okay. So when she did the Gansfeld test, she saw an X. It was near to me, like a pagan symbol. It was very to me. Charlotte? It was like a pagan. It was an X. It was a rune, almost like a pagan symbol. That's one thing she saw, which is interesting. Something tickled her arm, probably a spider. Sorry to say that. Floor underneath my feet vibrate. She said this a bunch of times. So when she was in the room, there was red lights as well. Basically, Jay had created this unique environment. And I had a camera on her the whole time. We filmed the entire thing. And while she was doing this, we were in the hallway. And Jeremy had eaten Taco Bell. So you know what happened after.
So did you. We had dueling buttholes.
We did. It was battle farts. It was great. While this was going on. Sorry, Charlotte, but that's what we were doing. That's probably why
we're very mature.
The floor underneath my feet vibrated. Well, that tracks.
Because that's where we heard the footsteps.
Because he had a chalupa, and a chalupa will do that. That's proven. Right?
No, I didn't have a chalupa. Remember, they didn't give it to me.
I didn't give you. They saw that guy's too fat. We're not giving him a chalupa. You ate my soft taco, you bastard. I gave it to you though.
Yeah, you did.
So, Jay's laughing over here. I'm so glad. She had preferred being with the ghost.
I mean, have you met some of us?
It's so true, though. I always forget how Polaroid imagery is horrific. It is, though. It's fucking horrifying, especially like when you're alone and you're waiting for it to develop. It's like, what the fuck's going to be in this thing? You know, it's like, oh God. Crazy. So what did we talk about tonight? I mean, go back to old technology. If the place is haunted, it's going to be haunted, right, Jay? It doesn't matter what you're using.
Yep.
Got phones.
I started washing my clothes on a washboard.
Give me 361.
Using a washboard to clean my clothes now.
You know me. You
get better paranormal experience.
I'm gonna. Ben's an engineer. Can you make this into my microphone? This would be hilarious. I should just always hold on, Collis. We're getting a call.
I'm sure you could do that.
It's the Kappas.
A white cow walks at midnight. Okay.
Roger.
Yes, this was got some fun stuff, guys. We got a lot of stuff going. You guys have seen the website. If if you haven't seen it, we have a new section. It's called The Medium. We're going to be putting up articles and evidence based on our shows, based on stuff we've experienced, based on equipment you shouldn't be using. And I hope that like these reaction channels and these debunk channels are using this. I don't care if they take my words verbatim and plagiarize them. Get this information.
Trust me, they will.
I know. But at the end of the day, I think what's really cool about Alex's burn is that we were there and we experienced it with him.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it was it just happened. He kept saying my elbow's on fire.
Yes, he did.
And we were there. Like, we didn't need a spirit box to tell us that, But, we got some fun stuff coming up on the calendar. Do this real quick. Share. So we will sign off, but we will show you. Anybody wants this presentation, we will be doing that. This is our website. And we've added some stuff. We're starting to add the team slowly. Look at me. Huh? This guy. This fucking guy right here.
Look at that guy.
You want to see a ghost? You want to become a ghost? Let me tell you something. Look at Jay, though. Jay's holding the old God helmet. There's Jeremy in his... Looks so nice in this photo, Jeremy. Professor King.
I'm not wearing pants.
Did you see this, Ben and Matt? I made you Warren. I made you Ed and Lorraine Warren. All right, so this is where you can visit us. Inquiries. We have a couple of inquiries we have to on, and then I did want to show all our events are here, guys. And all you gotta do is just click it. You make your
click it or ticket.
Click it or ticket. Here's another thing that we're doing too. I just wanted to show this off tonight. Is that like we talked a little bit, but we'll talk about this tomorrow. We talked about this a little beginning of the show. Like we don't gouge people, man, like for tickets. Our events are fun. You're getting to meet pretty much everybody here on the podcast. You'll be able to meet Christina if you're available to come out for our public events. Please come. They're on every Saturday in October. You can book as many tickets as you want. You can also just make a deposit. If you don't have the money right now, you'll owe $45 at the door. So if you just want to place your stuff, because we'll show you what's going on. We sold some tickets tonight, Ben.
Nice.
So
Very
October
cool.
3rd is almost sold out. It's got 28 tickets sold. We've got 7 tickets left. So if you want to go October 3rd, that's a fun day. Our car show is that day, Grim Ride's car show. I'm bringing in a friend to run that. We have about, for the Sasquatch weekend, it's coming up September 18th to the 19th. You get to camp, bring your gear, bring everything out. We got 16 sold for that. We have 9 more tickets available. That is all for that. It's a capped event because it's camping, and you're going to be out there with Sasquatch Theory. You're going to be out there with Half Inch Wrench Crew, the Blondes and Booze. Jeremiah, too, is a big cryptid guy. So you're getting, like, Kenny Momo's coming. Paranormal Paul is going to be there. We're trying to get Sir Brian to come up. And hopefully Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. So we just want to have you guys be around. If you've never done cryptid, if you've never done any Bigfoot knocking or Dogman, I wanted to bring out, well, Krista is actually running this whole thing, but Krista wanted to bring out some of the best in the industry for the cryptid world. And because our property backs up to a wooded area with over 50 acres and across the street as well, we wanted to basically teach you guys how to do that. And you're going to be with the experts. I don't really know anything about that, so we brought out the experts to do it. So this is 85 spots claimed. This is just since we put up the website. So this is the new website. So stuff is selling fast. And I do this because a lot of people like put up those bluffs and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, we sold all this stuff. I'm like, no, you didn't. But right now our average.
But you could imagine if we did.
So we have all our analytics in here, and it's pretty insane. Like, we have an average time right now is about 4 minutes people are spending on there. At 622 sessions, 2,124 page views, and about 408 visitors. It's amazing to start to see these things come to life. This is all our ticket sales and stuff like that. People are coming in. There's a week ago, just sold 4 fall ghost tours. Look at that.
Nice.
Guys. Nice. We got 4. Who's doing that tour? But it's all coming in, man. And like, we have a beautiful app that I built in the back of it so we can check people in. So you'll actually be able to download it to your phone and you can check all our people in, stuff like that. So right now, Saturday, October 10th has 6 tickets sold, but there's actually about 13 more. We just haven't transferred everything over from the old website. So don't let that number fool you. There is more. That Friday is a private. So yeah, Saturday, October 3rd, 28 tickets. We're only doing 35 tickets. It's locked out at 35. But the 17th of October too has 17 tickets sold. So these are selling out fast, guys. It's August 20th. These tickets are going to sell out. We always sell out. We sold out last year in October. So make sure you get ahead. If you don't have all that money right now, it's just $20 deposit. So don't feel that you need to put all the money down. If you have 4 team members that want to come out, it's $80 right now. It's not the full 65. So we make it very convenient for people. I do want to go over one last thing before we head out of here. Before we make like a baby and head out, we have a winter private investigations. I've opened this up. It's $800 for the winter. That's off season, and it includes the flat. It includes the suite,
And that's haunted.
and that's very haunted.
It is very spooky.
Spooky. It's a full kitchen, everything. So if you want to do like a weekend in November, it's only $800. Okay, that's for your up to 10 people. If you got 11 or 12 people, that's fine too. No worries. Just let us know. Get us on the guest list. And then our private investigations that will open next year too. We have raised the price. Private investigations are $850. We've gone up $100. If you want to add the suite, it's $150. To reserve everything, it's $200. So essentially, it's $1,000 for everything. You get the room, you get a great location, you get all the buildings, and you get 12 hours of investigation. Full equipment access. We have our own equipment that you guys can use and try, and hopefully Ben will start inventing shit that you can try out. But that's all. It's an all-inclusive package. You get the room, sleeps up to 9 people. If you guys bring an air mattress, you can get 10 in there. Just bring 2 air mattresses. This room is huge, and we'll have some heat in there too, so you guys get nice and warm and cozy. I mean, you guys know how Missouri is. It doesn't get cold till fucking February. So, take on these tickets now. But we did raise our prices a little bit for the next year. We just have to. It's just part of the economy. It's part of everything that we're fighting to keep this property. And then this is some of the success we've had. As you can see, August film month, we had 1 date available. Where's Jay? Hey, you want that? Go ahead and take it, Jay. Yeah, I'll give you that for $500. $500. Go on. Book it, and I'll give you a discount. As you can see, September is pretty full as well. Our ghost tours. People are booking on ghost tours, which is cool. We have a couple of people coming in. Spiritual Haunt will be out there for September. We have our beautiful, we haven't even talked about this, Ben, our Harvest Moon Festival.
Yeah.
So Harvest Moon Festival is a music festival. It's like a 3-day weekend. There's a 3-day weekend pass. Everything's right here. It basically has great bands, good vibes, starry skies, family friendly, no pets, unfortunately, because we have enough for you out there if you want to pet them. 2 nights of camping, fire circles, stories, locally sourced meals made with love. I mean, it's going to be a really cool comeback to nature event. These guys are working so hard to build a stage. How do they have like 20 bands or some shit playing? Like, it's crazy.
They've got a ton booked. I don't even know how many, but they filled up 2 days of music. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how many bands they have coming.
It's a May stock.
Yeah, these are actual musicians that live on our property. And they know all the other bands in town. So if you like indie music, folk music, they're going to have every variety there. All this goes to Emmaus as well. These are the guys that live out there. They watch our stuff. They watch our property at night so our shit doesn't get stolen. When film crews leave my shit.
Hey, that was not my fault.
So the whole weekend, $75. 1 day admission is $50. Weekend campsite's $25. Come out, $100. get you the whole weekend and a campsite, meet some very cool people, experience life the way it was supposed to be, listen to some music, get some good food, come out. This festival is selling really good right now. It overlaps one of our paranormal events, which we've invited those people to come to this. And that ghost hunt event won't start till like 10 p.m. So it'll overlap a little bit, but we have a makeup day. So if you do have tickets for that, don't worry about it. We got you covered. You can come back to the asylum on October 2nd. This is a Friday. If you can't make that, we will make it good. Okay. We do have a little overlap there, and I wanted to mention that, but we're just doing some fun shit, man. Like we're trying to get engaged. We have a bunch of other events too. If you go to our events calendar, so we got Dogman, we've got Harvest Moon, we've got the Grim Rides Car Show, we've got all our public investigations, we got our swamp meet with the Jeeps, we got our ghost tours, and you got our private investigations. So we just got a lot of fun. Somebody was mentioning on some idiot Facebook page about using AI. Yeah. We don't have any money, and I don't have the time to design. I designed the website and wrote the code for the website. This is all built in React and Node.js. It's got a full back end. So we have basically everything. We control everything now. We don't need Wix or anything. This is some lovely photos that Pam, actually from Spiritual and Haunted, who runs public events out there, she took all these photos for us about the place and everything. So we just want to give some credits to them. So yeah, check out the calendar, guys. We're booking up fast. We did open up December, January, and February. So you guys can start booking immediately right now. It's pretty simple. Go to the calendar, select book, boom, and there it is. It's the winter private investigation. So it's only $800. You can either pay the full or you can just pay the $160. And you have it reserved for $160. That's your day. Nice. I will tell you that December is mild as fuck. So is November, but November is pretty packed. I think we have one date. We have one day left in November. We have the 20th, unless you went during the week. We always have during the week, but we do see you have somebody here during the week. Right there, the 20th. We also have Abyss Paranormal coming out. Abyss came through for us today as well. Just want to thank everybody that Charlotte came through for us today. To kind of get that tax money that's solved up. Cam paid early. Just all of our good friends came out and said, yeah, dude, we can pay you early. Let's get that tax paid and we'll see you out there on the property. And so Ben's family came through. Everybody's just been so helpful and gracious to us. And we can't thank you enough because this property means the world to us. We don't do it for free for accolades. We do it for free because we believe in it. And it doesn't take... For me, it's always been about one thing. It's every movement starts small. It's the people involved that make it big. And I can honestly say for 8 straight months that I've worked with this team, we've had our funny sarcasm and stuff like that, but we've never had one piece of drama. Can you guys remember any drama? Can you remember any of it this year?
Only dealing with the other team.
Exactly. So there was no drama to be found here this year. So wonder where that all came from. But we were able to kind of work together and put together something really special for you guys. And we enjoy it. We love doing it. So unless you guys have any final thoughts, I'll go around the room. Jay, final thoughts?
No more Phasmabox. That's it.
You sounded like Phasmabox.
You sound like a robot.
Did you intend to do that? Jeremy, final thoughts?
I like my hand. No, I mean, like, yeah, like I said, I never liked it, so it's no change for me. I'm not a big fan of the apps, anyways. You know, I like old school.
I love Magnet.
I did download the Spirit Talker.
Yeah,
after we, you know,
I also downloaded that.
Yeah, it's worth it. Spirit Talker is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it in your kit. Especially if you're having a slow night. You know, we can't guarantee ghosts, but I don't know, that film set, man, fuck.
Dude, my kids even had experiences.
It was very active the whole time, so it's very cool.
And then
it was
Jay,
awesome.
Thank you for everything you've done for Christina.
Yes, thanks, Jay.
Fun. So awesome that your daughter's going to be in that. I had thought about it too, but I had a property to help, so my money went elsewhere. So, it's okay. We almost burned down the whole fucking garage this weekend. So but But it's okay, Ben.
Totally fine.
We have the new battery cords. They came today from Rock Auto, and just like Rock Auto, they didn't send us any red ones. They just sent us black ones. So excited about that. I don't think that's right either, but we're gonna get it right. So yeah, so everybody, and Jackson's coming up. Your shoot's coming up real quick. He's gonna overlap with and we got Haunted Nights coming. I cannot believe Steve's coming back. That's so exciting for us. This was a guy that we honestly, it's not that we didn't know who he was. He just booked during the week, and I was like calling Jeremiah, and I'm like, motherfuck, man, it's like 30 below.
It was during the week, and it was like the coldest day of the year, I think.
It was the coldest day of the year, and I'm like,
I was trying to plow the snow, and it was all ice, and I'm just like, well,
yeah,
this is what we're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah,
but
and they fucking did it.
Did it? Yeah,
he did it. And how his team works is, if he does a video and he puts it up, if he gets a certain amount of likes, he has to come back. And so Emmaus impressed his crowd. I think he has over 130,000 followers right now on YouTube, subscribers, and he is one of the cleanest acts there is. He's not involved in all the bullshit drama. He just loves to ghost hunt. He puts his stuff out there. He accepts criticism like a pro. He's always kind in the comments. He doesn't attack people. And so we've learned a lot from them, and hearing from them again and having them come out again is just like, it's really special. It's really magical. And I told him about my other property that we have, the Walmac, which we're going to take a break from debunking all these apps because we've done like 3 in a row, I think, right now, right? We've done Spirit Talker, we've done SP7, and we've done the Phasmabox. Phasmabox.
Don't use that word because that is a good word. Shatting
is good. Paranormal Pit Steps will be on the news tomorrow. We're hoping to really get that amped up, and we are creating our own applications in that because of all the knowledge that we got from debunking and extracting these. Our apps are hard. Like, they're hard. Like, when you put out our cat ball, you physically have to touch the fucking screen. We have immovable object. You get them all in the suite. You can buy them for $199 a piece, or you could buy the whole thing for $25 for the year. And that gets you everything. You'll always get the map free. You'll always get the locations free. They cache to your app, so if you don't have reception, you can still get there. But we do have to make money because we believe that money can really help Emmaus too. So we're giving money to that. And we also want to give money to the dogs, because you'd be surprised about how many teams use dogs to raise money and then never give the money to the dogs. It's amazing. It happens.
Seems familiar.
It's interesting. But God rest their soul. And I pray for them every night. This is why I never became a priest then. This is why I never...
If I should bring this up, but maybe it's a little bit of a public service announcement. So Monday, our OB's golden retriever named Nala got bit in the face by a copperhead.
Oh shit!
And I can laugh about it now, but so one half of her face swelled up to like about double the size.
Oh shit!
And, we went out that evening, and she was laying on the porch, and then she got up, and there was like half of her face was down here, and we're like, whoa. But no, she's good now. It's all back to normal. Dogs apparently can handle copperhead bites pretty well, so she's doing fine. But it is out on the property, walking around in the woods, whatever. Just be aware that we do have those things out here, as well as the hornets and the wasps and the yellow jackets and the brown recluses and all the other stuff that can bite and sting and everything else. So anyway,
it's a forest. You're in Missouri. We have copperheads, we have recluse spiders, we have red hornets, and Christina fought all of them off.
Yes, I did. I fought them all off.
This is a great paranormal app for raising money. It's called Venmo. Thank you, Charlotte. PayPal worked great, worked wonders. Tomorrow we'll make a post when the taxes are paid. We are officially, we've always been officially nonprofit. Whether they chose to file or not was up to them, but now we know for a fact that we are, and we never have this problem again. So all the new money that's coming in for October will go to help fund our burns from when we start the cook bee.
was
trying
a
to get
small fire.
trying to get the military wagon up for the Sasquatch event, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Got the handle. The back window came yesterday, so this is gonna be great. And then I have
Only a week late.
Final Images is going to come out and wrap it. So I'm actually coming up with my own graphics. It won't be AI. My own graphics. We're going to do like a military style. Because our plan is we're going to be up at the Eureka Zombie Crawl up in Eureka Springs. And it's a big zombie crawl and it's a film festival. And my buddy Colton, who's also the producer of our TV show, he does this really cool like car show, but it has to be zombified. So we're going to zombify our Huckabee. We're going to make it like a zombie killer. So yeah, it'll be fun. So keep in touch with us. Next week, we're going to do the Walmac. The whole episode is going to be on the Walmac, our new affiliate. We'll be adding that to the Emmaus site and it'll branch into his site. John is coming on as another owner. We'll have John on too. He's a funny guy. A lot of businesses, pretty cool dude. But yeah, we're trying to help these properties up and they're all going to piggyback because our plan is to use Paranormal Pit Stops. And inside that app, it's called Paranormal Passport. So we're trying to pick up as many properties as we can so paranormal investigators can buy a 6-pack. And so you'll have your whole year planned. You can basically, and all that money goes to all the properties. So all the properties get the money. They split it 6 ways, aside from the server fees that we'll take. So not all proceeds, some proceeds will go to the app and the manufacturers and the client services end, which is kind of expensive. But the goal is to sell these paranormal passports for people. So if you pick the 3, right, you pick 3 and you get 3 locations, we roadmap you. So we know you're heading there on this date. So we give you all the locations. So you'll have like an A to B of all the haunted locations on the way that you guys can make a paranormal pit stop at on your way using your paranormal passport. So it'll be very fun and you guys will love it. Right, Jay? That's right. All right. So from all of us here, you have any final thoughts, Christina? Aside from being attacked by a demon and you liking it?
It was awesome, actually. It was really cool.
There's a demon. We got some demons in the house. How's Maeve doing? I think Jeremiah. Maeve's our new puppy.
She's coming along, man. She knows the commands. It's just a matter of if she'll follow them or not.
Pitties are smart, dude. And they're stubborn. So, all right. So from all of us out here, the one drop for our Phasmabox.
All the crap you can unwrap, all the slime, all the time.
That's right. And we'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Beyond the norm when the world gets strange and the shadows start to fall, we grab our lights, call up our friends and investigate it all. Every knock, every voice